Hello, this is Krinstar, and last night at 2 in the morning, or I should say this morning at 2 in the morning, I decided or got into my head that I wanted to know what it would take to take a spoken word just like I'm talking now and turn it into somebody singing like they had and like every auto-tuned utility on the phone back a decade ago, of where you could just upload somebody talking and all of a sudden they had a unintentional singing video. And I wanted to learn what exactly it took to do that in Reason. So I have a clip.
Testing 1, 2, 3. All right.
And it's very low, obviously, or for some reason.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
So we can...
All right. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right.
And it's basically me actually saying testing, and I wanted to see what I could do to make it sound like I was tpain trying to do singing or something. So one of the things Reason has in it, and the thing is pitch editing. So you import the clip by dragging and dropping it in here, and then it tries to detect the phrases and vocals. And so you can see here, you can move them up and down to change the pitch and then correct the pitch. This is manual version of it. Neptune that you see in the background here actually does it for you automatically. But I wanted to mess around and start messing with some of the pitch correction tools and utilities. One of the things I did find is that to get it kind of singing, it's not that you have to move it up and down, because that changes pitch. But realistically, I had to widen it to get it to sound like that. So if I shortened it, it should sound like my original talking. But if I widen it, it kind of has more of a singing type of thing. If I add a bunch of them, they could have a melody or chorus or something. So not being really happy with that, or actually really happy with that, but now I wanted to see what I could do. I had started adding more and more effects on here, and I have quite a chain going for this one little sample. Let's start it off. So I have Neptune doing pitch correction automatically. I can transpose up or down, and then I can shift and play around with the formants. For the voice, I have the Audiomatic here just to give it a little bit of tape sound. Obviously, I'm gonna trash the voice, so I just added. I think this is my own. I added a bunch of, or this is my own design preset. I added a bunch of stuff to mess around, give it some distortion. Added a robotizer so I can have a robotic voice. Element here is just hosting another VST called the Orb, and it's supposed to play around with formants a lot to get like an oohs and ahs sound from any type of sound. So that's pretty good. And then it actually goes into these sets of matrices here. The matrices are for actually this alligator. So if I swap the rack around, you see that they're all tied into the alligator here, and they're actually going to perform the gating on here. So I can mess around with these and change how the voice is gated. As you probably may or may not know, alligator is a three band separator. So I learned today that OTT that is in Ableton Live kind of does the same thing where it separates the sound into 3 different things and then up compresses them or down compresses them. Alligator just does the separation, so you can do the compression separately. And using these channels over here, we separate those, and I separated those into a sweeper, pulverizer for a little bit of audio, and then a little bit of echo on one, and then the synchronous on the other, and then routed that to supermassive for more echo, and then joined them all back together and shot them way back up to the top up here. To get it. Kind of ignore the grain because that's not making any sound right now. So what I got basically is something that sounds like this. Now if the separation hits on both sides, I should have panned it, or it should have been panned. Let's see, the lows are going on the left-hand side, the highs are going on the right-hand side, and then the mids are in the middle, so everything separates. The high should get a sweeper, where it is, the pulverizer come in. Looking at, oh, it's on top of the sweeper, so it adds kind of a more pronounced sweeper change. The mids, I think, are going to the echo. It looks like it, or it's going into the synchronous, and then the lows are going into the echo also. Or are they even connected? No, they're connected. Kind of hard to tell with the cabling here on there. And then finally in the supermassive. It's barely here. You can barely hear it. Let me add some distortion. Actually, I think supermassive's on the mids. Wow. Anyways, I thought this was going to be a bit faster, but it's turning into be quite a lengthy talk over. But anyway, you can get some really weird effects with the with Reason into the vocals, and then chopping them up and messing around with them to get some really unintentional sound out of something that's just a basic speaking voice. That you can mess around and turn it into something a little bit more off the wall, or cut that up and use it into other things. Maybe like in the sampler or something, and use it as a kind of a grainy synth, or a like a bass hit or something, using the right formant symbols. what was it, Shadow? Somebody said that you can use as a all around synth to make your to replace all of the man, I'm losing it. Drum machine. Sorry, but at any rate, thanks for listening and watching.